Hello and welcome back to Remorse the List. So I wandered all over the place and I actually was just checking to see again. I went on the Steam page and I was just like, are there any loading issues or anything else? And I came across somebody recommending a little hint for this puzzle that I actually went ahead and I figured it out and show you guys how we do it. But also, I'm just blind. I want to be like my noble prey. And apparently there's an item down here that I can potentially pick up. So let's drop you. What are you? You're the hunting shop key. Yeah, so this is actually where we get it. Again, I'm just blind as hell apparently. But also, this puzzle here, what are there 5 basically types of on here? And the answer is, there's 5 trees. And if we set it underneath here, we put it underneath the door, something should happen here. Yep, and now that's open. So, I'm actually going to go back. I want to go back to that door. I want to go back to the hunting shop. And I think what I'll actually do is I'm going to just drop... Oh no, game, don't tell me you just crashed on me. Okay, good. I'm going to drop the 9mm. And I'm also going to drop one of my med kits, because I think what's there might be all of the, it might be the assault rifle. Which actually means I would need to drop the shotgun as well. So let's go see if that actually... Can I not drop this? Really? Huh. Okay, weird. Anyway, yeah, I guess let's go ahead and see, because, I mean, I'll have 3 slots. I'll have 4 slots after I use the key. And that means I'll also probably have to run back and have to go get that assault rifle ammo that I ditched. I think I ditched that actually back to the start, didn't I? Because what I'm going to imagine is going to happen is we're going to probably just drop the shotgun where we get the rifle. At least I'm assuming that it's an AK-47, considering that it's a 7.62 assault rifle. So yeah, this is up and over. And there we go, there's the hunting shop. So yeah, we'll have to go ahead and see. Kind of weird that we can't drop the primary though. Yeah, that's very, very strange to me. So there we go. Let's see what's inside. A lot of ammo. Okay, precision BBs. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that looks like an MP5, and that's worthless. Or an MP5K. Okay. Tell me there's something useful here. Tell me there's something really nice inside this hunting shop. Latch is broken. 44 revolver ammo. More 44 ammo. No, there has to be something good in here. Hello. I have a weird antler. What? Antler of a big animal. It has a very odd look. Say what now? Okay. Why do I need a big weird antler? What the heck? Okay. Well, I guess... If it does... I'm going to assume that's just like weaponry or guns or something like that in Hungarian. Yeah, that is... Huh. I really expected something more. And I can't, like, replant that, right? Yeah, no. Very, very odd. Well, alright, I guess that's something. Trying to think of what else... I don't really know what use that would be, but okay, you know, whatever. Let's actually instead then, let's go back. I want to go through the door, and I want to go see what we can find. I want to go see what's through there, because hopefully we'll be able to get something useful. Hopefully we'll be able to get, I don't know, something interesting, or just maybe more of the story. Like, it's kind of odd that the game is calling that the end. I kind of hope it isn't, because I'm clearly missing 2 of these. And I'm going to imagine one of them has something to do with, like, up here. And the other probably... I feel like we might be able to go there someday, but I don't know. It might be something to do with that place down there. The weird abandoned house that we never really encountered anything of. Yeah, I don't know. So here, let's go ahead... Oh wait, no, hang on. It has a mount on the head, doesn't it? Can I use you here? I can. I place the antler on the statue's head. I want to be like my noble prey. So what does that do? Do you give me anything for that? Do you... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so this is how we're supposed to get the answer to this. Oh, interesting. Alright. Yeah, so it's supposed to reference trees. Ah, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. So let's actually go on through. It's a little disappointing that the hunting shop didn't have an assault rifle, but I guess is what it is. Okay, what the hell? Oh, sorry, that was the wrong time to have somebody send me a message that I needed to read. Fudge. Fudge, 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 alright. Come on, you fudge packer, go away. Yeah, there you go. And here, let me... Okay, 2 to the head. God, I'm actually... You know, I guess I probably could have gone ahead and... There you go, you dead? Jerk off. Yeah, probably could have gone ahead and picked up the pistol, but I do want to keep some extra inventory space around. Yeah, and I think keeping the hammer around with me is probably just always gonna be a good idea, just to be safe. Like here, for example, I should probably get it out. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so you know what? I've noticed something else about this. This might stagger enemies more often. And honestly, if that's the case, that alone I think might make it worth it. Yeah, that alone might make it a better choice for me. Because, yeah, the ability to stagger enemies... Oh, hey, there you go. It's one of you, jackwag. You know, can I actually try something? Do you even... I don't even think this thing takes damage from bullets, does it? Okay, oop, game, come on. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, you don't even take damage from bullets. So that was kind of a waste. Which I'm not really sure if I like that he's somehow immune to gunshots, because, like, yeah, does that just mean the player is SOL if they didn't... Yeah, you know, what if I went ahead and I just decided I was gonna wait? What if I decided I was going to, come on. Yeah, what if I decided I was gonna ditch my hammer just to have, like, more firearms? I mean, I guess, like, he's not really that big of a threat. It's mostly just a case where you sort of have to make sure they keep on moving. I also can't tell when he triggers. He seems to mainly trigger and attack me when I actually hit him. But that doesn't mean a whole lot. I mean, he very much could... Oh, yeah, I guess... Okay, I guess he does... He kind of triggers maybe when he, like, looks at you. Otherwise, he just sort of patrols around. Okay. Well, here we go. Back to the trusty revolver. Ooh, hello. Battery, some 9mm. Okay, doing... Well, not amazing for batteries, because I wasted a lot of them trying to figure out the other areas, but... I mean, I'm doing better than I would be if I had 0. And what are you? You're 9mm, and you're more 44. Well, hopefully after killing another enemy or two, I'll have another slot free. Have I said that I really do like this game? Because I really like this game. You know, some of the issues of the puzzles and the kind of wonky combat aside, I'm actually enjoying the heck out of this. Oh yeah. So, yeah, like there's a lot to like here. That animation where the body kind of splits into pieces, I actually really do like that. That adds a lot to just sort of like... It's a subtle detail, but when you're paying attention to it, it really makes you start questioning things. You know, it really makes me go, what the heck is going on here? Okay, oh, hello. Oh, dear God. Okay, we gotta move. We gotta run. Come on, come on, come on. I kind of wish I knew this guy's name so that I could yell at him more effectively. Perfect. Yeah, I think maybe if I had like one request, because I want to say we're playing this on the normal difficulty. I don't think I set it to like a hyper difficult mode, or I don't think I set it to like randomized puzzles, if that's even a thing. Yeah, no, I don't think I did any of that. I think it's normal difficulty. Maybe just make the guns seem more sensible in terms of the damage. I mean, maybe just because I'm American and obsessed with firearms, but yeah, it just seems a little weird to me that, you know, I'm putting 5 rounds of this 44 into some creatures and they're not dying. Oh god, hello. I don't know why that surprised me. There you go. Yeah, it's, that surprised the heck out of me and I wasted a bullet. Good job, game. Yeah, this game has pulled it off a number of times. Even if some of those lock they need a key, it's a crime. Okay, so we're actually probably getting close to the end of the story. Yeah, like there's been several times, even if some of them are kind of cheap, where it's like it plays a really loud noise, and then has something like kick open a door and scream at you. Yeah, it is pretty solid overall. The experience, it's definitely keeping me on edge, clearly. Sorry, where am I now? This is like a supermarket? Okay, here, let's go see. What? This is a tool area. Oh, it's a tool shop. Oh. Get out of here, you junky bastard. God, I feel like a construction worker trying to keep a bunch of frickin' meth addicts from, like, trying to steal his tools. God. Alright. Oh, look. Hey, what do you know? It's one of the angle grinders these things are carrying. Yeah, it's almost identical. Those things are very, very dangerous, by the way. Oh, yes, hello. I have no space in my inventory for this item. I really can't drop this. Press the drop the currently selected inventory item out of the world. Yeah. Can I not drop you? That feels like a bit of a slap in the mouth. Is there really no option just to drop the dang shotgun? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you... Can I... Yeah, no, I can drop the pistol, fine. I can drop the magnum. Why can't I drop the shotgun? I can't combine it with something. I can't hit use. Are you really gonna tell me that I can't drop the fucking shotgun? Oh, that's... Okay, developers, please fix that. That's not cool. That's actually really, really frustrating. 'Cause, like... Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, so I can do that. But really, you're not even gonna let me... Okay, but then I can drop it there. That is so weird. Yeah, okay, yeah, developer, maybe if you could change that around, make that a little bit more clean, I would very much appreciate that personally, because that feels a little weird. Okay, so that's what we have to do. So we actually could have taken the shotgun off. We just would have had to put it... Yeah, I would have had to put it in as a... Okay, I see what they're going for here. Cool, well hey, you know what? Now I have my preferred weapon, which would be an AK. And I have the angle grinder. And where are we exactly then? So we went up through here, we kind of... I guess we're around here then, right? Yeah, alright. And let's see if I encounter anything. Kinda wanna just like encounter some normal enemies. Something that I can test this out on without, you know, without it being like the hollow dudes or whatever, so that the rounds zip on through. Yeah, okay. I am much happier now. Got a frickin' AK, are you kidding me? No, this actually reminds me, there was what, I think in Cry of Fear, there is a challenge that if you do the nightmare difficulty or something like that, if you do the hardest difficulty in the game, you can actually, if you beat it in like 2.5 hours, I want to say, you can actually get a, it's an infinite FAMAS assault rifle. I've always kind of wanted to try to do that, because that seems really interesting, but I mean, on one hand, you know, I understand it kind of wrecks the point of the game. On the other hand, who doesn't like gunning down monsters with an infinite assault rifle? That seems just like a silly thing to complain about. Alright. There's nothing else around here. Yeah, no. Okay. So let's head on back. Let's go to the construction site. Yeah, I'm starting to make progress. I'm a little disappointed that I was blind and I missed that one item, because I probably would have figured out... I mean, at the very least, I probably would have had a much closer idea of what the game wanted. But, yeah, developers, if I had something that I'd call a bug to fix, maybe make it so you can drop things out of your primary slot. That seems a little weird. Like, I wouldn't have necessarily thought to put both of these here because they're next to each other, and I just never encountered that. So yeah, and that is a very, yeah, it's a very like creepy image. I kind of like it. Yeah, there's something very interesting about that idea. Sort of like these weird tree antler things. And I know I've been saving, but again, just because of how bad my luck has been recently, I'm being overly cautious, I'll admit. Okay, so I can probably pick up you, pick up the 44. I can come back for the 9mm if I really want it. I don't think I'll necessarily need it between the shotgun, the assault rifle, and the revolver, but... I mean, the revolver only has... what is that, 7 more loads right now? Yeah, it only has 7 more loads of ammo, which isn't exactly a lot given how bad I shoot. So let's go back. Let's go see what we can get. Okay, come on. Hopefully, you know, I also noticed something. I was wondering, something about the revolver bugged me. There's no rear sights on it. There's just the front post, which is like better than a lot of games where they would have the opposite, but still. Yeah, you really couldn't shoot this accurately. Okay, and here we go. And now, I'm the wrong way. God, I'm dumb. Nope, I was gonna say I need to go back this way, but no, this is just a place that's a complete dead end, and I'm pretty sure just is there to troll the player. Because I don't know what the heck you do in that room. In the padded cell that's under the floor. Couldn't tell you for the flippin' life of me. And that is just such a weird thing, right? Like, I don't understand why on earth you would ever... God, I don't know. Yeah, well. I'm sure there's something out there. Maybe there's like maybe I have to do some specific events. Maybe if I choose the alternate option or whatever for the king, you know, maybe if I choose to punish him or something, or to deliver justice or whatever. I don't know, wasn't the dove, wasn't like the peaceful option, the not killing him, considered justice? I thought it was. Yeah, I might be wrong. I might be incorrect on that. Oh yeah, no, what I guess this makes sense too. I'm probably gonna need to go here. And this is what's going to give me Okay, so game, I find it interesting when games do that, but like, what is the point of making me watch it spark on all four? You're not covering a loading gate. There's no way this is a loading gate. Yeah, why have that? Why not just have it like cut one and then fall? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure going through here, this is how we're gonna get the... This is how we'll get the key to the area that has the, that has that crime scene tape. Okay. Sorry, didn't really want to talk too much there. I thought I'd lose focus and get myself in some trouble. Okay, hello, more assault rifle ammo, don't mind if I do. Okay, you know what this is the game telling me? This is the game saying, Boundless, get out your favorite toy and go wild. Alright, what's in here? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to if I don't want to lose items. Okay, anything? Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Oh, dear God. What on earth? What the fudge are all of you? That is a very, very weird art piece. Okay. Well, I guess that really just kind of leaves this area. At the command of the duty officer, who arrived at Hidegpuszta, Marrow Street 26 at 9:26:96 at 2:12. The crime scene of the homicide, I heard Josef Bartai, who said he found the body at 1:32 in the kitchen of the building. The victim was in a white doctor's coat with a large amount of dried blood on it. The cause of death was a chunk of glass stabbed in the victim's left eye. It looks like the piece of glass from the broken window next to the body. That can be proof of a scuffle between the murderer and deceased. After I secured the crime scene, I left it to the investigation team. That is a very... Oh God, I love this. You know what I like about this too? It doesn't piss ammo. A lot of games, if they gave you these short AKs, they tend to make them like rapid fire. Basically, they act like SMGs. Although it's also interesting because this is not... They call it an AKR. This is not a 7.62 AK. If you look at the magazine, you see that kind of like orange colored stuff. It's called Bakelite. And it's actually very common to the AK-74. I mean, I guess it's probably just a model that somebody had access to, but... Like, what is that? That's the evidence archive, alright? Yeah, it was just something I noticed, and, you know me, I like showing you guys off all sorts of interesting firearms-related trivia. Even for those of you who don't really give a flying fuck. Okay. Let's try this again. You are being a bit of an asshat. So we're just gonna go play whack-a-mole here with him for a second. That is a very interesting idea for an enemy design. Yeah, you have this thing that like it summons these little blood pools underneath you, and then it goes ahead and yeah, then it like stabs you in the legs. It is very interesting. I actually think it's probably one of the cooler designs, even if I really dislike the fact that you can't shoot them. And it doesn't even really make sense. No, I guess the argument being made is that, you know, oh, well, Boundless, how could you shoot a person made of blood? It's like, well, how are you hitting him with a hammer? Yeah, what am I gonna do? Am I just gonna, like, go slap this stick figure to death, basically? Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Well, anyway. God, this is satisfying. Like, yeah, like this is almost the perfect firing rate for an assault rifle. At least for me, in terms of like how quickly it goes. It's just perfect. And what about you? This is the garage, so the lock's broken. Okay, what's in here then? There is ammo. Well, I can take... Well, actually, I guess I can take both of them, yeah, because I'm hanging on to the 9mm. Can't interact with you. And there's just another save point. I bet through there is going to be another boss fight, so I actually want to go ahead. Yeah, let's pick up you. I want to put you in here. Use. Come on, game. Game? What? Oh, no, the god... I'm stupid. You know what? It's like 10:30 at night for me. And that's going to be my excuse. Okay. This is... Here we go. I can go ahead and save. But yeah, this is a very nice toy. I very much like this rifle. And it's not merely just because it's an AK. It's also just like... Ooh, hello. Okay, there's one... Oh, I almost have all of them. Oh no, but where is this one then? Okay, so maybe... Hello. Yeah, maybe they aren't actually chronological. Maybe they're just random chance then. Okay, what's the deal with all of these? Oh, hello. I have the top part of a key. Why is the top part of a key important? Bottom side of sockets, it must be a piece that fits there. Oh, really? Okay, so is that what this note's about? One of case 29156B's booked items, the key to the side gate of the crime scene's area is missing from the evidence box. I want to know the name of the duty officer who booked the key and want to task his colleagues working there to look at the shelves and other boxes. Maybe the key is there somewhere. More Peter, police major. Again, I have no idea how to pronounce that name. So it's the key. So it's missing from the evidence box. Okay. What, Am I hearing something? Okay, so I have the top half of a key. I wonder if the other part is wedged in the gate. Cannot imagine for the life of me that would be the case, but... I mean, maybe. There's nothing else around here? Alright. Oh, God. Hi, buddy. What? Well, you know what? Yeah. Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, fudge. You jackwagon, stop that. So he's doing... God, he's actually doing a lot of these attacks. Oh, hello. I mean, I guess in theory I could just leave, but you know what? No, it's kind of a principle thing now. Yeah, he went ahead and he hit me. He caused me physical harm. So no, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna murder him. You know what? I would have been nice. I would have walked away. But you decided to cause a ruckus, so it's really your fault that this happened. Yeah, let's, okay, so nothing there. I kind of wonder what would happen if I had just left. Oh, boy, hello. Oh, hey, look. Hey, the wobble effect is back. Have we even seen that since the start of the game? Oh, boy. Oh, hang on. Is gravity gonna shift here? Oh, no. No, we just straight up go up. Okay. Also, did I just miss an opportunity to go up there? I feel like I might have. There might have been like a secret of some kind, but... Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright, the game's starting to get a little bit meaner. Kinda wish I knew if these were anything important, but... Oh dear God. Oh, sweet merciless Jesus. Okay. Good. Boy, that is... This is actually a little bit tough, yeah. It's doing a little bit of stuff that's... It's keeping me on edge. Okay, calm down, Boundless. What is this in front of me? This is a key that I cannot pick up. Let me drop you, and I want to see what you are. The bottom... Oh, here we go. So this is the bottom part of the key. There we go. Alright, I was actually kind of curious. I thought it was like talking about the teeth being missing or something, but no. It's like a key that was split vertically in half. Huh, okay. Alright, that was kind of cool. Here, let's go ahead and quick save up. Yeah. And I imagine you're still busted. So this is for the crime scene. anything else. You're not a key that I care about. You're a heal that I should care about. You know what? Just so this way, because I think I still have that one that's left by where I did like the statue puzzle. I may as well just top off. I mean, it's not gonna... Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, it's not gonna cost me anything to do it, right? So... Yeah, good. I did pick up the assault rifle ammo. So now... Now that I can leave, where was the crime scene? The crime scene was... I think that was all the way back, wasn't it? Yeah, I think the crime scene was all the way back in... I think it was like through the fair area, or through the door with the blades. Yeah, that was pretty significantly far back. Alright, here we go. So what about this? What's gonna be through the crime scene? Are we gonna like kind of learn the truth of the story? You know, on one hand, I kind of want to wrap up the video here, but like, yeah, we're kind of getting to that point in the game now where I don't necessarily know enough about what's coming. Yeah. And tomorrow's a work from home day anyway for me, I guess, so I can, in theory, sleep in a little bit. So it doesn't really matter if I... Yeah, if I end up staying up late, I can sleep in some. So let's go back. Yeah, we gotta go back out here. Because I think we're kind of heading towards where I got this, aren't we? Isn't that where we're heading? We're heading towards where I got this, and then I'll shoot the living heck out of anything that gets in the way. I also, you know, for a game that has like a pretty punishing stamina system, I do like that it does recharge fairly quickly. I mean, it's what, 3 seconds or so to fully recharge. So as long as you're paying attention and you don't let it fully empty, you know, you can stop, you can run for a couple seconds, stop, run for a couple seconds. I mean, in theory, doing that, as long as the area is open enough and you don't get caught in anything, you should probably never really take damage, should you? God, was it down here? Yeah, it was. What the heck? Ow. That was weird, like my... Ah, fuck. Just felt like my, I don't know if you guys ever like a really bad muscle spasm, just like something decided to fire, really it hurt like hell. I just had it happen, but it was like with my kidney. What the fudge? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, that was unpleasant. Alright. Well, you know what, that's a problem for the future. And, you know, what is the story with all of these chopped up trees? I kind of want to know. Yeah. I actually really want to know. What is the story with the trees? Okay. So, methodical time. Let's see... what do we have hiding in here? Okay, I'm seeing 9mm ammo, and I see a tape. And there's Exhibit 1. Okay, so yeah, this is where the doctor, whoever was, died.
Waterfall, rivers, clouds, trees. Waterfall, rivers, clouds, trees. She repeated it so much to you, trying to calm you down when you cried. I tried to use it for myself after the therapy, but I had different words coming to mind when I did. It was the doctor's fault. It was the doctor's fault. Then I made sure that voice was silenced.
I'm pretty sure we're playing as the dude who murdered the doctor. It was his fault. Oh, you know what then? I bet that's what this is. I bet... Yeah, I bet the item that we get... God, I should have ditched the pistol ammo when I was back there. I'm dumb. I bet it's a lab coat. Yeah, it's probably a lab coat. That's the item that we... No, yeah, I may as well just crouch so I can shoot something if it approaches more. Yeah, it's a lab coat. It's not like a jersey. It's not... Hello? It's not a jacket. It's a lab coat. Interesting. Okay. Treatment so far, in addition to medication, group therapy is recommended for the patient to improve his condition. According to a attendance sheet, the patient has been at 6 group therapy sessions. As the patient had not experienced any improvement to his condition, he quit therapy at his own risk and remained at drug treatment only. Medical proposal is not cooperative in group therapy. I recommend continuing treatment with medication with increasing doses. That is... Oh, what? Wait, can I have interacted with these all this time? Oh, fudge my life. Therapy doesn't help. I'm still afraid. I don't know what that said, but you guys can pause the video and see. You know what I'm getting very minor reminders of? How many of you guys remember the game Concluse? And I was brutal to that game, but yeah, it had like a very similar kind of strangely surreal vibe. Bloody piece of paper with 4 holes on it. Okay. Oh, here it is. The therapy doesn't help. I'm still afraid. Just watching the ceiling all night long. Feels like a deep black veil. I miss you, Agnes. So can I... Oh, fudge. Okay, so that's a 5. Okay. So that equals that. So I need to do... Okay, so the middle ring. So the middle ring needs to be a 5. Okay. What about the rest of this? The inside ring is a scarf? Excuse you? Some sort of like a scarf looking thing? Did I... And the outside is... whatever days in the calendar were X'd out. Oh, don't make me go through... Oh, hang on, here we go. So here's a scarf. Is there a number associated with the scarf? Fudge, no. Okay, well that I think has to be... That I think has to be whatever... That at least has to be part of the clue. So then what did this... Actually, let me just pick this up. What did this say then? So that is X question mark? Let me go double check this. So I need to look out for a scarf and an X. But there's so many numbers. Okay, so that's what that was showing. That was showing me where to get this. Oh. Hang on, okay, so I'm looking for like a... I'm looking for like a drape, maybe? Some sort of like a draping piece? Is it you? No, I don't think so. Because, yeah, like, this one was easy. That's, yeah, the letters say 5. What are my options then? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 0, 3, 6, 8, 2, 4. Yeah, because it seems like it's basically telling me how to solve the puzzles, but I don't... Yeah, I feel like I'm looking for... I'm looking for something. I feel like I'm looking for... Yeah, basically like a number? Unless it's a question of how many cloths there are. Which there are 2. So I think... No, but 2 isn't even an option in the middle, so that can't be it. Let's give that another quick look-see, and let's go see. Okay. So, the outside one... Is 5 an option? No, it's not. Okay, because I was gonna say, like, is it 5 fingers? Maybe it's 4. Maybe it's 4 because he has a... Wait, what? Why is this no longer on 5 at the top? What the heck? Okay. Well, let me try this then. I mean, in theory, I could actually brute force it because I have 1 piece, but yeah, because I can't actually. No, damn it! I'm dumb. I clicked the wrong one. Yeah, I don't know what. Because I was looking at all those numbers, and I don't think any of them really change anything, do they? Yeah, all of the numbers on the calendar and stuff, like, I don't think they totaled up to anything in particular. Yeah, not that I can think of. But why does it say X question mark? Yeah, I feel like there should be like a specific one that I need to keep up and then maybe total it out. Yeah, because the video is very clearly showing me how the hell you solve these, right? It's very clearly showing me what the developer thinks is enough information. Yeah, and that should get me to apparently whatever number 10 is. So, I mean, the only thing that I can say for sure is that the this one here is number 5. No, damn it! Okay, that's a little annoying, and you can't back out of this. Yeah, and it's not gonna be number of chairs because that's a 2-digit number. The only thing that I can think of is maybe the numbers that are crossed out. Oh wait, hang on. Wait, no, there were 6 numbers crossed out. Is that what they're going for? Hang on, that's the outside, right? Is there a 6? Yes, there is. Okay, here. Let me try that then. Okay, so I do this. And then if I do... Okay, there we go, 653. So there must be 3 rags or something around here, maybe? Yeah, there must be like 3 red claws. I'm not... Oh, there it is, okay. Oh, well, so I had the right idea. I just happened not to... Yeah, I just happened to have missed... Okay, that's fair. Yeah, alright, okay, that was actually an interesting little puzzle. I quite liked that as a puzzle. That was, quite interesting. Hello. I don't like the fact that there's, like, all this stuff around here. Oh, you jackwagon MFer. There we go. Yeah, let's go... I also don't like that it seems like the last one that I fought of these seemed to do, like, double attacks. There we go. So... What's in here? You are 44 Magnum, 9mm. God, I mean, I guess I'll go see if I get kind of slapped around. Maybe if I get pinned into a corner by several enemies, I can always heal and come back, right? Yeah. Hello. That might not necessarily happen, considering that I have what is, by all accounts, a pretty darn powerful weapon here. The heck? Okay. What do you feel when death comes for a family member? Anger and sadness. I mean, I think we tried to do the less violent approach, right? So sadness? Okay. Okay, what does this say? What if there was someone to blame? It won't bring back the dead? Okay. I feel like I've made the wrong choices. Yeah, what was the, wasn't there a version of Cry of Fear? So isn't it like part of Cry of Fear that actually has a series of tunnels and it gives you directions, but if you follow them incorrectly, you just fall in a pit and die? Why do you accept it to do on? Before that make justice, that's all you can do. Okay. Hello. Agree, right, legit revenge, true redemption, proud retribution, eye for an eye, finished. So are these like all things that we did? Okay, so there's no space in the inventory for fudge. Okay, you know what? I'll drop the spare 9mm. I don't really want to, but yeah, we'll have to see. See, I kind of want to wrap up the video here, like, after I go put that away, but I don't know how much longer there is. I also kind of don't want this game to end, because I'm having too much fun with it. Yeah. Okay. Here, let's hop on through. So that means that I'm gonna have missed out on the med kit too. That kinda sucks, but oh well. I was blind for years, trying to grab every little light I found. Okay, got an achievement, Bloody Omen, obtained the bloody coat. The heck? Why? Okay. What's the deal here? Not really liking this. Okay. What's going on, game? Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Something terrible is going to happen. This way? Yeah, my light isn't working, by the way. You know, I've tried that a few times now. You know what? Here. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Yeah, I'm just waiting. So, hang on. So it said, I was blind for years, trying to grab every little light in the darkness, right? So is that suggesting... Is that suggesting that I shouldn't be doing this? Oh dear God. What's happening? I don't believe this. I don't believe this for a second. Something bad is gonna happen. Really? I genuinely was expecting, like, every other time I pressed a button to something to jump out just out screeching in my ear. Okay, well. Shoo. Alright, that was an interesting little section. Hello. Well, really, game, you're gonna give me a free med. You know what? I may as well just hop off, right? Because I don't necessarily know when I can come back here. I'm going to kind of assume that the game is going to mostly wrap up if I... Yeah, I'm gonna mostly assume the game's gonna wrap up if I, you know, start heading... Or if I go through, like, the presumed door that I'm gonna get to. You know what? Here, let's go quick save so that if I do die, I don't have to redo all that. Yeah, you know what? If this turns out just to be a long part, I'll just have to make a judgment call. Because, like, I don't want to have a 5 or 10 minute part ending. That would just be really silly. No, it's always a little bit inconvenient when that happens, just because, you know, then I kind of feel like I let you guys down, and then I try to make sure you guys have enough content to be entertained. Come on. Oh, you whore. Alright, you know, actually, it probably would have been smarter of me to, Probably would have inspired me to, like, make sure the path was clear, wouldn't it? Yeah, then I could have gone ahead and made my way through. Here, let's go ditch you. Come on. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and get that ammo now that I can. There's no reason not to, right? Give me an extra 6 or 8 rounds or something, and maybe those handful of bullets will be what I need. Here we go. Okay, so it gives you 8 rounds. Interesting that it doesn't just give you them in 6s, since you get like 6-round cylinders, basically. Actually, there was once, when I was up in Michigan about 3 years ago, I almost ended up buying a Taurus revolver. It wouldn't have been a 44, it would have been a 357, but it was like a unique revolver that they made that had basically a compensator at the tip, and it had 8 shots in the cylinder. I was considering it, but I think at the time I was just like, I don't really need it, and I was trying to kind of stop myself from doing, like, basically gun-related impulse shopping, just out of boredom. It was actually a pretty good deal. I should have gotten it, but yeah, oh well. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, what do we got? Come on. Come on. Yeah, we gotta go up through here. You know what I probably should do? I mean, I probably should just keep the shotgun out right now. Well, no, actually, I shouldn't. Yeah, there's no reason for me to... like, this area here is about one of the only places where it would make sense to use the shotgun more. And quite honestly, why should I even fight these things? I mean, yeah, I can just run through. I don't necessarily plan on coming back. If I did plan on coming back, maybe it would be a little bit different, but I don't, so yeah, I mean, why should I even really bother? Okay, no space in my inventory. God, I almost wish that I had, like, I kind of wish that I actually did have a backpack in the game. Well, then again, I guess considering that Simon in Cry of Fear has a frickin' messenger bag that can either carry like a shotgun, an M16, and a hammer, or it can carry some syringes, a pocket knife, and a cell phone. Oh, boy, you make some unpleasant noises. Did I just never notice those before? I swear that thing didn't used to make noises that horrible. Huh, alright. You know what I just realized though? I'm probably actually screwing myself here. I'm almost certainly making my life a lot harder than it has to be. And I'm probably doing that by making it so that, like, if maybe I get towards the ending of the game and I need to go get health just because I got really injured or something. Oh, that's cheating. Now, you might say, Boundless, isn't it cheating when you have an assault rifle? No, it's not. Do you know why it's not cheating? Because screw them, that's why. Did I leave ammo in here or anything? I feel like I left some assault rifle ammo in here, but I might be wrong. Maybe I, like, picked some up. Yeah, I guess not. Alright. But anyway, yeah, the reason it's not cheating is because I have a gun and I make the rules, that's why. So what kind of stuff awaits on our way? I mean, very clearly the game... yeah, very clearly the game is sort of leading us towards an end, right? I mean, it's making us run like this veritable gauntlet of enemies. It's making us deal with a whole slew of nonsense, and we kind of have to trek across a big part of the map. Yeah, can I actually use this? No, I can't. Did I even notice this before, that like somebody exploded in here? Weird. God, I really want to know too, where is the last... what am I trying to... where is the last little, like, Game Boy thing? Yeah, where's the last little handheld? I'd love to know, because, I mean, I'm so close. Yeah, I mean, I'm so close to having to figuring that out. I mean, I may as well, right? Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother fighting him right now. Probably should just give everything a once-over anyway, just to see. Yeah, make sure there's nothing like respawn, because I think once or twice I have had saves respawn items. Like when I spawned in the area that we started the video, where I did the blade puzzle or whatever, there was a box of ammo chilling there that I'm almost certain wasn't there before. Maybe it was, and you guys be like, no, Boundless, you're just, again, a blind idiot. In which case, never frickin' mind, but yeah, I feel like there's been once or twice that it's felt at least like the game has sort of spawned in ammo for me. Yeah, we're definitely running some sort of a gauntlet here. The game is definitely giving me a lot of stuff to do. I trying to play this nice kind of calm music too, which makes me even more nervous. What are you gonna throw at me, game? Trying to think too, where else could even be another handheld? Like, unless there was just an item chilling on a shelf somewhere that I missed. Yeah, maybe. Guess it wouldn't be the— oh, hello. Hi. Jackwagon. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened to me, but at the same time, I feel like I've been a little bit better. Maybe that's not actually true, though. I might not be. Maybe you guys are like, no, Boundless, you've been blind as hell. And I'll be like, ah, well, never mind again. Okay. Let's get my bonking hammer out. Yep, you're gonna do that. Okay. So there's the first couple of whacks. And I think by my count it takes 8 hits to kill this guy, right? 7, 8, no? Okay, it's 9. 9 hits to kill him. Alright, I was 1 off. Can I pet the dog? I can't for some reason again. Really? That is strange. Okay. Well, whatever, I guess. Here, let's go put the coat down. I thought I ditched some assault rifle ammo up here. Did I not? I would have sworn somewhere in this area I ditched it. Yeah, I thought I ditched it here because I was like, well, if I find it, I'll come back and get it, but... Well, here, let me... I know I just bloody saved, but... Yeah, I want to go ahead. I want to... Yeah, I want to actually save up there. And I want to go on in. Maybe I'll just see if I can go finish the game tonight. Yeah, and if it is just a really long video, I'll just have to cut it arbitrarily. Or maybe I'll just make like a really long ending. Okay, so... what do we got up here? We're in a house. Whose house is this, though? Is this our house? Is this the doctor's house? And they're fairly small homes. They're quaint. That would be the word I would use.
So many happy memories tied us here to this amazing house. There's nothing left of those by now. I just fucked everything up in just a couple of months. I didn't even appreciate that he was there for me after her death.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're playing as somebody who's like being tormented because of our failures or something. Which isn't a bad thing, mind you. God, is there really not one more little console, really? Not one more little Game Boy or little handheld toy? I'm gonna be very disappointed in myself if I don't get it. Oh, here we are, Adrian. And what is that on the table? Or what is that on the bed? Something was just glowing. Oh, don't tell me that was the last thing and, like, I messed up the order. Really? Okay. Well, that's a problem. Let me, okay, what's the deal over here? Well, there's nothing over here. This is literally just a place to mess with the player. Alright, well, that's a problem. I'm dead. Oh, alright, cool. So, during this dream sequence, you don't, like, make me reload out the save and everything? Okay, that's nice. Actually, I'm very appreciative of that. Okay, let's just keep on going. Right, I guess. Yeah, let's go. Oh, fudge. Come on, game, work with me. Thank you. And here we are. I just kind of wanted to stick to the rightmost path. I'm really unsure, like, what, if anything... That actually looks really cool. You know, like, the low frame rate and stuff, it kind of adds, like, a little level of surreality to it. Yeah, I really would like to know a lot of things, to be totally honest. Alright, what's going on? Oh, this is a bad place. This is a bad place full of bad things. I do not like this at all. Okay, I don't think I can break you. Let's see. I mean, I guess, yeah, just follow the leftmost path, correct? So you're good there. What about down here? You have a... You actually have an opening. Alright. And look, there's all of these, like, surgical scissors. Also, I'm getting pulled... I'm getting, like, pushed forward. Oh, it's that thing. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So I'm being... like, blown around by emotions? Strange. Well, here, let me, yeah, I can at least shoot these things to death. Make them less of a hassle. Okay, I was actually wondering, like, what are you trying to get me to do, game? Murder? Well, I hope you're not trying to get me to commit murder, because that ain't frickin' happening. Hey, buddy, how you doing? There we go. God, you're frickin' weird. And then the eyes get all kind of screwy. You know what, actually, let me... Yeah. You know what? I'm going to have a very brief word with you. Oh, cool, alright, so it only takes 3 of these? Oh, well, heck, okay. I mean, 3 of these, actually, it's arguably more cost-effective for me to do than the AK. Because, yeah, I mean, I'd like to kind of keep the AK and the shotgun for, like, bigger threats. I want to mostly keep this for... yeah, dealing with more, like, casual stuff, I guess. This is actually a really interesting section. Yeah, what, No, fudge, okay. Well, I guess that answers my question. What happens if I accidentally step on these? God, I almost, if I would have known there would have been a bunch of stuff like this, I probably would have brought the 9mm, just because I was basically drowning in ammo for it. Yeah. Because I feel like I'm gonna... yeah, I feel like I'm gonna kind of end up in a less than stellar spot soon because I'm just blowing through my pistol ammo. I mean, I probably could fairly easily, maneuver my way around stuff without having to use the ammo. I mean, it's not even like they're particularly dangerous, but... yeah, okay. There's a little bit of ammo for that. Any ammo over this way? No? Yeah, I mean, just give it, like... it's a little tough if you're moving towards them, but... if you're not, there's not really tons of risk, I guess I'd say. Oh, hello. Hi, how's it going? Let me see something. What are you trying to get from me, game? Okay. Oh dear. What is this? What? Oh, you jackwagons. So do I have to, like... Yeah, do I have to kill all of you? And then what? Does each one, like, basically reset for me? Interesting. Okay. Here, let's go use you. Yep, cool. There we go. And then, yeah, I'm sure the little buggers will spawn in. Alright, alright. Yeah, definitely in a position where I sort of wish that I maybe had my 9mm. Okay, there we go. Come on, man, I need you to hurry up and run for me. Because I don't know if we're on a timer or what, but... Yeah, come on, come on, come on. There we go. So what did that actually do? What... Alright, I am in a kind of bad spot here again. Am I supposed to be... Oh, hello. Okay. Guess down to the sewers we go. I mean, it is a horror game, so that's understandable. Alright, what's happening here? Wow, alright. So do I... Okay. So what do I do? There's dice falling from the sky. Hang on, I'm gonna try something here. Fudge. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh, hang on, here we go. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh dear. Oh dear God. Alright, I need to heal very quickly. Yep. Okay, okay. Here, let's try... You son of a bitch. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? I was gonna say I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, but you're a little far away to hit with a hammer, so... Oh, good God. Alright. What am I even trying to do? Yeah, what is that? Okay, there's a med kit, I guess. Cool. No, yeah, what am I actually trying to do with these, though? Okay, well, I just stepped in the blood and I died. Yeah, I'm a little confused with this one, because I tried shooting him and he didn't really seem to take any damage. Am I trying to, like, break the faceplate? Okay. Can I please skip the cutscene game? And I understand that you're trying to go with, like, a whole scene-building thing, but come on. Okay, so we're gonna try something else. What does that say? Arrested Ghost and Maria, blah 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 blah. Yeah, alright, so... Cool, yeah, I'm gonna have to go... I guess here? Alright. So I think I got... I think I got it to land on death, didn't I? Yeah, I got... fudge. Alright. Oh, hang on, okay. So... Alright, I think I kind of have an idea here of what the game wants from me. Yeah. Oh, you fucker. Alright. Let's try something. If I can... Okay, okay. Appreciate that game. Yeah, I'm not actually a big fan of, like, the random things that just, like, spawn out of... Yeah, the random, like, bloodstains that spawn out. That kind of feels a little bit cheap, because I don't think there's really a way for me to reasonably avoid those. Yeah, I just kind of have to do like this, and then... You know, everything is just sort of RNG, I guess. Yeah, okay. Come on, game. Need it. Oh, of course, I don't even have another thing, do I? Alright. Let's try this again. Okay, so yeah, I think what I need to do... Yeah, I need to shoot the living crap out of his face. Okay, that's a problem, because I blew a whole bunch of ammo that I shouldn't have. God, I'm dumb. Alright. Oh, you effer. Alright. Cool. Well, at the very least, I think I've sort of figured out what we're doing with this boss, which is admittedly half the battle with this game. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. Can I heal? Oh, well, hey, look. There's a bunch of ammo, at least. You cunt. Come on. Alright. Ah, dang it. Yep, totally effed that up. Here, let's go... There we go. Sadly, I think because of the fact that, yeah, the shotgun just doesn't really have the capacity. Fuck you. Yeah, it doesn't really have the capacity and the firing rate to do what I want. Alright, let's try this one more time. Now that I have an idea, though. This one kind of gives me the same vibes initially, that, like, you know, the fight with Agnes was interesting, but the lack of clarity into what you did with the incinerator and the brains kind of made that one less than fun. I'm sort of getting the same vibe here, like, the random spawns that mess up your ability to run around, I'm just not really a big fan of. Yeah, they kind of, I don't know, they're just not really something that I think is good. They're not something that I think is fun, I guess I'll say. Okay, hang on, so let's see, what? Okay, okay. Tell me I get lucky. Gotcha. Cool. So if I unload into this... Alright, alright. Okay, okay. Well, there's some assault rifle ammo. At the very least, Okay, okay, cool. Let me actually quickly reload you, just to be safe. Okay, alright, here, move. There we are. Come on, game. Let me get a little bit lucky here. Okay, okay, perfect. Tell me this is gonna be enough. Tell me this is gonna be enough to finish this SOB off. Fudge. Okay. Just gotta make it one more round, Balance. You can do it, buddy. There we go. Alright, there's a couple more chances that I can use. Well, I won't say no to ammo. Here, let me... Come on, Boundless. Oh, of course. I forgot to reload my flippin' gun. Well, that shouldn't matter. I should be able to kill him off. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So now what? Is this the end of the game, or is this the end of the boss fight? Because there's something on the kid's bed. Is that another... It's a CD. Okay. It's Adrian's room. Dad, Mom, DG, GM. Huh. Okay, that was actually really interesting. Yeah, that was a little bit wonky, but yeah, that could have been a lot worse. So then what is this? This is a simple disc with a label that says Adrian. God, have I really not gotten the, Oh, that is so disappointing. I would have thought the last one would have been in here or something. And that way it would have kind of been a reminder to the player, like, hey, go get those, but... Yeah, I guess not. I guess I missed one. Alright, well here, let's go use these. Let me, use this. So what's in the recycle bin? Nothing? Okay, actually, hang on. Dear Peter, I don't know where I counted me all this time, but I still owe you one. Now look at the attached file you sent me. The thing you asked me is damn weird, but we can do it for you. Send me the day you want the package delivered. And what is this disc? Huh.
There wasn't a day where I didn't think about Agnes. Or you, Adrian. Those beautiful memories were always there to cheer me up. But I'm afraid they won't help me. We were so happy at the fun fair, at the cinema. It feels like it was just yesterday. You wanted to try everything and kept eating as much chocolate as you could. But these memories could never change what I did or who I am. I thought I did well sending you to the orphanage after Agnes's death. That it was the right thing to do. I saw myself not handling this very well, and I really thought it would be better this way. I hope you will forgive me one day. I tried to ignore the doctor's behavior, but I could not. I regret what I did, how I solved the problem with him. I'm sure there was another way to deal with him, but I couldn't find one. I don't know if your mother would agree with my choices. I don't know if it even matters anymore. I went to her grave once a year to bring her flowers. Every time I went, I was scared that if I met you there, in front of her, that I would be forced to confess all my sins. Maybe one day we will meet. I would like to see what sort of man our little boy grew up to become. In the package, there's a key to a locker. I did all I could to save some of our family's valuables for you. I wasn't a good father at all, but I tried to do at least this much to help you on your way. Remember, Adrian, your future is in your hands. Never look back. Always move forward.
Alright, let's see what our results were. Because that was the neutral ending. Took about 4 out. Yeah, that sounds about right. 115 enemies. Medkits used 10. Solid B. Yeah, that's fair. Because I mean, a lot of that time is probably just me wandering around trying to figure out where the hell to go, or thinking that other areas were places that were important. But no, this was really good. I enjoyed the hell out of this. I know I think I said in the first video that if there were multiple endings, I might go back and I might... My first or second video, I might go back and do the endings attached. I'm going to do a separate video with all of the endings. I'll go back and I'm going to replay this a few times. I'll actually kind of be curious just to see how I can rank up, like if I can get to doing this really quickly. I'll take different routes. Because like I said, this was actually the neutral ending. And apparently there is a bad and a good ending as well. And it says you have to use every weapon in the game. I apparently used 6 out of 7 weapons. I'm wondering if the 7-1 is the one that I get for getting the other collectible. Yeah. I don't know, but no, this was just phenomenal. Here's the team. You guys knocked this out of the park by like 100,000 miles. The Pressure team, is that what it's called? I don't know. I assume that's Depression team. Really good game. If anybody here is like, I liked Cry of Fear and I liked Grey and I'd kind of like to see a modern take on this, this is what you'd go with. I'll talk really quick. What didn't I like? The combat's funky. There are certain enemies that I'm almost convinced it's impossible to fight without taking hits, like the swimming ones, unless you just shoot them in the face a bunch. Enemies can chase you, and that's fine. You know, enemies can basically catch up to you, so you can't just backpedal and smack them until they're dead, which is fine, but combined with the fact that some of them seem to attack so quickly that it's impossible to fight them without getting hit, that does seem unfair. You know, I'm of the opinion that a game should basically be able to be beaten without taking any damage. To be perfect, to be truly balanced, just you'd have to be really, really competent at the game. And I think this kind of misses the mark with that. As well, I think enemies are too bullet spongy. And the little blood blobs at the end were taking single magnum rounds, but like, some of those guys were taking 4, 5, 6 magnum rounds to the chest, and that's just too many. And if it's taking me more than a full magazine from a pistol to kill a basic dude, that's just tedious. That's not a fun fight. It's just taking up more of my time, and more of my ammo. I mean, that being said too, though, you know, at the end of the game, I was basically drowning in ammo, and I had to start, like, throwing it to the sides to really know what to do with it. I think if I could go back and redo this, I'd probably carry the 9mm into the final fight, because it probably kills those things in a single shot or two anyway. And yeah, it's probably just easier to use as well on the weird faces that blow you around. Aside from that too, the game needs a little bit of clarity sometimes on some of the puzzles, like... So I was thinking about the crown puzzle. The logic for solving it, about following the triangle to the heptagon, that kind of makes sense to me. But knowing that I had to use 4, the only thing I can think of is that if you follow the logic, you can maybe make an argument that it says that they lose 6 crowns, but at the end it says they find all of them anyway. So I don't really understand how you're hinting that you can use that you can use more than 3 crowns. Because it keeps referencing 3, so I don't know. But still, this was just a phenomenal experience. I'm probably not going to shut up about this one for a little while. This was incredibly fun. The guns were all interesting to use. They all kind of had their niche. They all had different playstyles, even if they were a little underpowered. They weren't exactly satisfying to use. Like, looking at something like Cry of Fear, for example, and I'm gonna just compare this to it because of the relationship that this game's developers and clearly is inspired by Cry of Fear. You know, all of the weapons in Cry of Fear feel very shooty, for lack of a better phrase. You know, if I pick up an M16 in Cry of Fear or a shotgun and I fire it, I know I've fired that. If I fire the shotgun and here it just kind of is like bang and then you pump it, it doesn't really have the weight, the sort of visceral feel to it. I mean, even the Glock or whatever, the standard pistol in that game, that had pretty good recoil and you could aim down sights and sort of feel it. This one, the guns in here do feel a little weird. They feel underpowered. But it doesn't change the fact that they're very satisfying to use, and each one kind of has its own point. And I like the fact that they kind of give you options. You know, you have the trade-off, right? You have an extra bullet or so in the magazine of the pistol, and it fires faster, or you can go with the revolver and you hit harder but you have fewer shots, so you have to be more careful. You know, then you just have the shotgun and the assault rifle, and each one kind of has its own niche, and then... yeah, you have the Uzi. I don't know what the other weapon is going to be, though. Hopefully I'll be able to find it when we do the other videos, but... yeah, just developer, like, A+ job. I enjoyed the hell out of this. and I'm incredibly happy. You know, I bought this for I think $18. I wasn't sure I was going to get the use out of it because some people were saying it's like a 4 to 5 hour game. Yeah, this was stellar. Incredibly fun. A little frustrating, but very, very fun overall. And I had a blast playing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So if you guys did enjoy this series, if you wouldn't mind, please leave a like or leave a comment. How did you feel about Remorse the List? What do you guys think is the 7th weapon? And if you guys have any idea where the heck the last piece is, by the way, the last toy, I'd love to know, because I'm going to want to go back in and I'm going to want to get all those and see what you can get. But yeah, how did you guys feel about this? If any of you are familiar with Grain Cry of Fear, how does this hold up to you? How do you feel about the story? What do you think is going on? Yeah, it was a little predictable for me, but it had some interesting elements, and the enemy designs did sort of fit within certain themes here. Although I'm still not really sure what happened with the wife. She just died, and we don't really know how. So yeah, I'm curious what you guys think is happening here in the story. And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoyed this series, if you wouldn't mind subscribing. Great time to have you on. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really, really appreciate it. And for everybody else, thank you very much for watching Remorse the List. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in another series very soon.